First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Rakar Kodash. This is Brother Caravan.
This is Brother Hanat.
Yeah, and this is another episode of America is completely and thoroughly through. And me and the brother were just sitting here talking about this caravan, and more revelations are coming up, man. This is a so-called Jew. I'm going to play it. Amy Harowitz. So-called Jew. Supposedly he was down there, you know. I don't know how fake or real this is. But
Clad in black t-shirts and
pretty legit to me.
I'm here in southern Mexico in the state of Oaxaca. Despite the framing of the caravan as being full of women and children, the reality on the ground is quite different. Approximately 90 to 95% of the migrants were male. The major narrative being pushed by the press has been that the migrants are leaving Honduras because they're escaping extreme violence, and that their lives are under constant threat, setting up the strategy that they would be able to enter the U.S. by asking for asylum.
Able-bodied Jakes.
Why are you coming to America?
Económica.
Por trabajos.
Y vengo a trabajar porque quiero ir a terminar mis estudios allá.
Terminar estudios en mi caso.
There's a massive logistical effort underway, akin to moving an army, and is clearly costing someone millions of dollars for the transportation, food, water, medicine, and services that are being provided for the members of the caravan. It's a supply chain that's being delivered by an army of trucks. Ever present among the thousands of migrants are workers of Pueblo Sin Fronteras, clad in black t-shirts and colored vests. Pueblo Sin Fronteras means people without borders. They are the ones that seem to be most involved in organizing and mobilizing this caravan. The organization, as the name implies, is looking to create a world without borders. It seems to be one of the reasons why they organized this caravan in the first place.
So what does that mean? That means he's ready to kill Edomites.
Many of the Frontera workers have a very interesting perspective on the United States.
Estados Unidos para mí ya no es, para mí no es nada, ya pues, porque Estados Unidos ya hay mucho racismo para nosotros en Honduras.
Continuing my trip with the migrants, I decided to hop on the back of one of these trucks and hitch a ride with them. America also has very generous benefits for people who live in America. Is that something you want to take advantage of as well?
Of course the nigga want to take advantage, man.
Así es.
Sí, claro que sí, para poder salir adelante por medio de esos beneficios.
It does seem as the majority of these migrants are friendly and simply trying to make a better life for themselves and their families. There's an undeniable element of the migrants who are violent and dangerous.
En el viaje hemos recibido agresiones verbales, físicas.
He knows, hey, there's some wicked people in there. And I remember what Trump said. He said that there's rapists coming up here, man.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's true. Okay. You get the scripture out?
Yeah, this is 2nd Ezra 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Yeah, and the one people that are going to be standing up is Israel and you so-called white people, okay? It's because these so-called Hondurans, these El Salvadorians, Guatemalans, those are straight-up Israelites, man. You can look at them. Ain't no Edomites in that caravan, man. There ain't no damn Edomites in that caravan. Everyone's a straight-up blue-blooded Jake, so to speak, okay? And they're coming up here to do what? To put woe unto America, right? And all you devils that live here. All right, and they're gonna have swords in their hands. You see how easy it is for somebody to fund that, right? To give them a food and water, transport it. How much easier is it to give them guns? Mm-hmm. Okay, and that's what's gonna be happening next. You keep going.
Yep, it says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another."
Yeah, and that's pretty much sedition. That caravan said they don't give a damn about the laws of America, the laws of Mexico. That's sedition. And they're invading one another. There's a people invading America. Mm-hmm. It's an invasion, okay, by definition. Whether you like it or not. Yes, I do. I'm a so-called indigenous person, right? A Native American to this land. But even I understand, right, that those people, they've been here before you damn Edomites. But hey, the so-called white man, he got it fair and square. He took it fair and square from us, man. Fair and square. He stole it from us, man. He's ruling the world, right? As it says in Job, Okay, he controls the whole earth. You can keep going.
Gone. Yep, it says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power."
Yeah, and you can see that right now. They're not regarding what Trump has to say. And even though you can see what's happening, these caravans been coming up. This has been a thing. I remember reading up on it a few years back, and then even teaching about it on the streets with the brothers, saying, they're dropping off refugees, at the border. And a lot of them are orphans. They got no. But I was thinking they're dropping off kids, but really, there's kids in there, but they're dropping off majority just dudes that are just ready to go, man.
Yeah.
Okay, they want to work, but they're also ready for the race war. Okay, these people are ready for. They're rough. Trump says it. They're rough guys. Okay, there's truth. There's truth in all the bullshit. All right, in the mainstream media, they're saying it totally differently, man. Keep going.
It says, "A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able."
That Tijuana border was shut down this past weekend, man.
Yep.
And the people of Tijuana were so pissed that it got shut down. They were actually trying to go to the caravan camp and put those people to death, man. Beat the shit out of them. So you had a bunch of Tijuana people, locals. They wanted to go get him out of their country, right? And so they had the federales. They had to stop that from happening.
Right.
And why? Because they couldn't go into the city. They can't get into America, man. They wanted to go to San Diego, right? And Tijuana, San Diego, that used to be an easy border. That used to be.
Yeah, it's an easy border to go by.
That's the thing that everyone does, man. But now there's barbed wire fences. There's drones.
Yeah, I remember I lived in San Diego. I mean, I used to go to Mexico.
Going back to the 90s, it was cool.
Yeah.
All right.
No, you didn't need nothing.
Nowadays, there's TSA. Okay, you gotta have a visa. Lord knows what else.
Yeah, and that's just leading up to more of a police state, because you see with all these false flags, which this is part of it too. The whole narrative of making chaos in the planet Earth for what more government control, and this is what the elites are doing, because the elites are funding these things, to destroy America, to cause America to be more confused, to do what, to put more hell on you people, to put the chip inside you. Ultimately, that's the end game.
And everyone in the spirit, they know that people are tired of America, man, and judgment's coming towards America. Okay, these other nations, they're actually funding them along with the elites. Their plan is to destroy America,
Right,
man.
yeah.
They want to destroy Israel. So what better than the caravan, a bunch of Israelite men, to Babylon so they could nuke them,
Yeah.
right? And also destroy all you Edomites, right? Because they don't give a good goddamn about y'all. Keep going.
"For because of the pride of the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid."
Yeah, and men are very afraid. Okay, they're afraid that they want to make America great again, but they can't. Esau really feels that Trump is their last chance, man. This is the last go, right? They feel they're never gonna be represented, right? And it's true. You're going into slavery after this, man. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, it's true. Trump is your last chance. I don't see it going any further than this. Okay, and
Damn.
because of your pride, the cities are troubled, man. If you go to all these cities, more specifically sanctuary cities, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Portland, right? Seattle, New York, these huge metropolitan areas that claim Chicago, they're through, man. There's death, there's destruction, there's all kinds of violence, and there's nothing but drugs being sold, peddled on the streets, man. Because these guys, they want to come up here. They're gonna be on Twitter. Their mugshots are gonna be on Twitter on the TL feed.
What else? They're here illegally. So what else could they do? Could they get a job? No, a lot of them don't get to get a job. So what do? They turn to a life of crime. Because that's the only position they have available here in America.
They have no skills. Right? They don't know. They don't know how to. They don't have the license. Okay.
They can't speak the language.
They can't speak good English. But they know the plug with the dope. And that's what's happening, man. And once the dope gets pulled, then what? It's going to be all out destruction, man. People are going to be killing each other. That's how you know. That's going to be part of the collapse, man.
Yep. It says, "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
Yeah, there's no pity upon your neighbors right now. You don't give a damn about those people in the caravan. All right? You don't give a damn. And then they don't give a damn about America. They want to come here and use all the benefits. And America's through. There's no such thing as benefits here, man, for our people. You think you're getting benefits, they're going to send you a letter saying you got to pay it back, man. This white man's the devil. Keep going.
But shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Yeah, because the grinding is going to cease, man. There's not going to be work for these people when they come up here for. Here it is. Ford is shutting down all these plants in Michigan, Ohio. Those are Edomites without jobs.
Yeah.
So you illegal, so-called illegal immigrants, you Central Americans coming up here in the caravan. What are you gonna come up here and do, man? What jobs are there for you to clean the streets of the shit? They're gonna actually allow more shit on the streets because they're gonna be selling drugs in the sanctuary city. And you know what happens? They go to jail in the sanctuary city, and they get released right out back into the streets, man. They don't get deported. Okay, they don't go to jail. They go to jail for a little bit and they release them right back out. And what do? They find them again, same thing, selling dope again. And that's the so-called white man's loss for you, man. His society's through, okay? Hence the name. America is through. America's not coming back after this.
I got that precept for you. This is Ecclesiastes 12:3. In the day when the keepers of the house...
Hold on 1 second. Let me pull it up. All right, come on.
It says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. Yeah,
because the grinders cease because there are few, and you can see there's few. There's very few manufacturing going on, and there's unemployment's at an all-time high. But that's a bunch of bullshit because I was just reading an article saying that there's more millennials than any other population of men. Millennial men, they call them a forgotten generation.
Yeah, God.
30 years old or older, never been to school, no degrees, never held a job, and they're living with their parents through. And they're not in the workforce, so they don't count them as unemployed. But they're through. And there's millions of them out here in America, man. I know a few. I could count out a few of those guys, man. Okay? Myself, I know personally within my own family, right? So there's that. They call it forgotten generation. But so the unemployment thing, that's all a bunch of bull. That's fake news, man. Okay? An economics professor will tell you that. The unemployment rate's full of shit. Because they don't count all these niggas. They ain't working, man. All these Edomites. All these wetbacks. Right? That are just selling dope on the street. That just refuse to work a regular so-called job. They're not counted a part of that. And there's a lot of... And the homeless. The growing population of the homeless. And there's just a lot of them living off benefits. A lot of them are veterans. This place is totally through, man. It's all about what's the Most High's plans to do, and you can see it. It's happening. It's unfurling perfectly. Okay, you keep going on that one.
God, it says, and the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what's happening. Hey, the nigga 6ix9ine, man. He got brought down real low, man. He's supposedly the hottest rapper on the scene, and where's he? He's under Esau's jurisdiction, right? The Most High sent Esau on that nigga. He's through. The music and the rest of the music is super low. But music can't turn you up nowadays, unless you're on nothing but hardcore drugs.
Yeah, that's the only way. You gotta be on drugs. Like
you gotta be on actual hardcore drugs, and you're like, this shit slap, and you just like in the zone. You're off the Xannies, Mollies.
Yeah. Well, crystal meth is
that's the new one. It's back.
Yeah, it's back.
It's a vengeance.
And you know who's saying is the blame is Mexican cartels.
And bro, I've been on my TL thing. I may have to just pull it up, man. That's all they're selling right now. It's the hottest shit right now.
It's because it's cheap. It's cheaper than the opioids.
yeah. Hey man, they got, like I was telling the buzz, everything is set up cyclically, you know? The Most High, everything's a cycle. There's always ups, there's always downs, you know? Nothing's perfect, you know? Although that's what we strive for, you know? but the Most High has everything moving in a cycle, and you can see it. The drugs have a cycle, man. It's the fentanyl was crazy.
Yeah.
And then before that was the black tar, and before that was like the meth. And now the meth is back. All right, and then if I go to this tenderloin, all you see is just bundles of goddamn.
But that's selling drug strategy, you know, because you can't flood the market for so long, then the product's going to devalue, so you take it back and you flood it with a different product. So this is all what the elites do. You know.
There's some caravan. This guy looked like he was in the caravan.
Yeah, he was in the caravan. He was in the caravan a couple years back.
They got crack heroin.
You think a guy like that's gonna want a job?
Jake
Thru.
And then of course I got the Jake with dreads with the gun on him.
But the cool thing about it, Esau's the biggest drug dealer.
Yeah.
The biggest gun peddler.
And you'll find him on here too every now and then, but they really just try to push it on Jake.
Right. That's the face of criminality. You need just a little bit of drugs.
Yeah, a little bit of drugs. A little gun, you know. That's just more reason, more evidence. Okay, damning evidence that America's through. These sanctuary cities are completely through.
You want the Isaiah 13? Was it 13?
Yeah, let's just jump into that, because what's gonna happen is that you so-called white people are gonna be overtaken by Israel. Okay, and not just nice Israelites. We're not gonna just vote. It's not gonna be like in the Roman times, right? Where Jake is like, all right, we're cool with Esau. We're gonna do it. We're gonna fight him from the inside. We're gonna join his Congress, his Senate. The white man ain't letting us do it this time. All right, and the Most High is really the Most High ain't letting us do it this time. He's having the dirtiest, grimiest of the 2/3 come up to Babylon for the race wars, man. All right, and he's getting them ready, and the so-called white man, he's just having them on drugs. So the moment you pull him off the drugs, Jake is gonna be totally. He's gonna not know anything else other than kill Edomites, man. Right? And when I say Jake, I'm referring to all the Israelite tribes, okay, and especially these people coming in these caravans, man. Like Trump said, they're gonna come up here and rape. Look at this guy. $900. Look, it's through. They're all on the block, and look, mid. SFPD adding cops to walk the beat in gritty mid-market. That's the hood. That's the 2/3 camp. We call the 2/3 camp. There's always niggas right there selling dope right there.
This is Isaiah 13:13. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger.
That's right, and that's with the nuclear missiles. Keep going.
And it shall be as a chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one into his own land.
Yeah, and then these people are going to try to flee into their own lands, but the border's going to be shut up. Trump is going to shut it down. The Chinese, you're going to want to go back to China. As soon as Israel rises up, like my man Deontay Wilder, as soon as Deontay Wilder gets you niggas out of that weak wimp spirit, and you get in a Deontay Wilder spirit. You get in that spirit, man. The brown bomber. All right, the brown bomber.
The bronze
bomber. You get in that spirit. Okay, that 400 years of fighting this goddamn white man, and we still fighting this goddamn white man spirit. You Edomites are gonna get torn up. All right, and you're gonna be as a chased roe, as a sheep that no man take it up. And the Edomite now, when Esau gets stomped out, nobody stops it, man. Nobody stomps it anymore, man. I remember when we first started camp, it was all about why you hate Esau.
Right, yeah.
Esau's such a great.
There's no more of that.
Nobody's standing up for this guy.
Nobody stands up.
Nobody.
Well, they chant. They called them Edomites. The little kids are calling Edomites.
Yep.
Somebody they jumped them.
Oh yeah.
A while back.
Yeah. They just played the knockout game.
Yeah, played the knockout game.
Yeah. Niggas actually try to ride the wave.
Yeah.
Esau, you're through. Okay, America is through. Keep going.
Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
And joined to who? Joined to you so-called white people, right? Because you so-called white people, you're gonna be a walking lick. You already are, but even more so in that day. The spirit is just going to be to kill you. Just like how when the spirit was on you to kill Indians when you came to California, it was free reign. Just kill whatever Indian you saw. You get to kill him, you kidnap him, make him a sex slave. You can sell him into slavery. You can do whatever the fuck you want. That's what people are going to do to you damn devils, man. You think you can get away with all that? Keep going.
Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes.
Yeah, because that's what you devils did to us, man. And that's what's going to happen to you. Your little Edomite babies. Then it'll be dashed up. And you're going to watch it. We're going to make you watch it. Right? We're not going to kill an Edomite with children. We're going to kill your children first so you can see it, man. You damn devils. All right? Then we're going to have to kill you. That's just how it is. This is how the Most High. That's what you devils did. That's what we got to do. That's all called being a ruler, okay? That's how you take the ruler. That's how you take the kingdom, okay? And that's what the Most High is going to really humble you damn devils. All right, keep going.
It says, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished.
Yeah. Trump said there's rapists coming up, man. That's true. They're going to spoil your homes because there's not going to be any jobs. The grind's going to cease. And they're going to go in there and they're going to rape. All right?
That's what's going to happen.
It's going to be rape. Hate, rape. And they're going to be hungry too, man. They're going to be hungry. They're going to be mad. Okay? They're going to be dirty. And they're going to be horny. And they're going to go in there and kill you so-called white people, right? And rape your wives. And spoil your whole house. And that's good on that. And if you got anything else.
Yeah, I'll bring this out. It says, this is Psalms 137:7. It says, remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, race it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones.
And they're going to be happy when they do that, man. All right? The Most High is going to put a spirit on our people to do that. And then the spirit is going to be on us to do it. Because we're going to get the spiritual powers. We're going to actually do that through spirit, right? To your children. Of you elites. All right? Because the ones we get, we're going to get a lot of Edomites, man. But the main Edomites we want to get are you elites. Okay? Guys like George Soros. This guy funding the Caravan. You're going to be a slave, man. Oh, devil's like Henry Kissinger if you don't drop dead soon. And a lot of these guys are dropping dead soon, too.
Yeah, a lot of them are dying.
It's about... They're going to push for that new order, too.
Yeah, they're going to have to.
Right? A lot of them are... Like, Brzezinski, that motherfucker's on his last leg. That one Rockefeller dropped dead after I don't know how many transplants.
Yeah, how many Jake... That's what the organ trade is about. It's taking Jake's organs.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they keep alive and shit. You know, they have the best naturopath doctors, you know.
Oh, this place is so through.
You know?
And then there's a gook that's genetically changing.
Yeah.
That's come on, man. That shit actually works. First of all, like that shit actually even happened. You know.
It got ties to Berkeley.
Yeah, it's a bird, a gook, right? He made you HIV resistant. Out of all the things you can do, you know, that don't make no goddamn sense. How many people you know have AIDS, man? You know, think about that shit. I don't know fucking nobody unless you're a straight homosexual. If you're a stone cold faggot, you probably know a lot of people with AIDS. But if you don't hang around homos, you don't know that. You don't know too many people with AIDS.
Right.
You don't hang around people with drug addicts, whores. Right. You don't know all about all that. But you need that, I guess, these days. This place is done. America's through. All right. We're not gonna have Moabites doing genetically modifying, gene editing people, man. Here's a retard. He can't even gene edit his own retardation gene in his damn self, man. That's how fucked up it is, man. That's why all you other nations need slavery. We were just watching the Muslims. We're just watching. All you other nations need slavery, man. That's why it's beautiful to see America through, because all you other nations been through. All right. And the Chinese, the Russians, okay, the East Indians, they're sick and they're gonna blame them being through on America, which is true. And they're going to have to do what? Destroy this place.
I got a precept. This
Okay.
is Psalms 2:8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel.
There goes that dash again, man. Jake's going to be chopping it up, man. All right? Like a potter's vessel. We're just going to completely destroy you other nations, man, with the spiritual power we receive from the Heavenly Father, man. Okay? And that's his will for us to do it like that. And you don't got to get mad about it, Esau. Try to throw a brother in jail.
Look what all the nations are doing. They're heathens. This is why the earth is destroying itself. Because you heathens are in rulership, letting cows stomp on you, worshiping all type of idols.
Yeah, a heathen is already unclean and stupid. And here it is, Esau. He's been given jurisdiction over this hell for a while, right? For a time. And he's trying to have these other retards live on his vibration, and they fucking it up even more.
Right. Let me bring this out. That's the spirit I was going to bring this out. This is Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken.
Mm-hmm.
The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
Yeah, and the nations are very mad. They're bugged out, okay?
Because they have drunk Babylon's wine, and they were always wicked, so to speak. But now they have drunk of that Babylonian juice, which is pretty much the living like Esau, being open to homosexuality, transgenderism.
Mm-hmm. Using plastics, polluting.
Right, exactly. Destroying the earth.
Yeah, running everything off of oil. Fucking crude oil. Building a military off of crude oil. Running gasoline, having cars, freeways. The world's not supposed to have fucking freeways, man. That shit kills all kinds of animals, man. And then you have to destroy all kinds of the Most High's earth. This place is done, man.
So yeah, they've been partakers with Babylon.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they're going to receive that judgment. You know, let me go back into Psalms.
Yep, yeah, that's why they have nuclear missiles, right? Because they've been partaking of so-called white man's technology.
I'll bring this up.
Okay? And the nations are very mad right now. They're completely out of their minds. The Chinese, they actually think they're gonna be running shit soon. And these other nations, they're gonna make a coalition and collapse this place real soon. It's gonna be easy. It's gonna happen fast. Just how you imagine these other countries, they get sanctions on them, they're through. Everything's expensive. People can't get food in, food out. All the other nations are gonna shut down America. All the products you buy in America come from outside of it, man. It's perfectly set up. America's through, right? We keep saying it because it's true. And then what's going to happen? These nations say, we're not selling to America no more. Fuck you. Yeah, that precept, or we can wrap it up on that last one.
Yeah, just I'll read this part again. It says, thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Be wise now. Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings, be instructed, ye judges of the earth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the true judges of the earth are the Israelites, more specifically, Yahweh Shai, the 12, and the rest of the elect, all right? And we're going to judge the earth in righteousness. Okay, the Lord's going to come back and bringing judgment. Everything's about bringing judgment. That's how the brothers been pushing that spirit. Hey, judgment's coming. I was out earlier, I saw judgment, you know?
It's nothing but judgment.
Nothing but judgment everywhere, man. And America is the ultimate judgment, okay? And it's being judged by the influx of these caravans, right? Like I said, they're going to come up here for the race wars, right? All that is more Israelites in Babylon for race wars and for them to be destroyed in nuclear missiles, okay? And you got any last words or anything else you want to bring out?
America's through, basically. And then every week, you know, through the Spirit, the Lord allows us to do the America's through, you know.
Oh, more shootings? Another shooting happened?
Yeah, it's more through.
Another shooting happened today, and there was actually shooting like just a couple days ago.
Right.
You don't even look it up
the
anymore.
mudslides.
Oh, the mudslides. Oh, the campfire.
Yeah.
Is flooding. Everything's flooding around here.
Yeah.
Through. America's through.
So yeah, Lord's will, you know, Spirit have it to where we can do, you know, next week. if this place don't go down, like don't collapse, you know.
Yeah, if the Most High don't hit this place with the big one, right? You'll hear from us. And with that, we're gonna give all praises going on and Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem,
Hashem
Kakadosh.
Kakadosh.
And with that, America's through. Shalom.
Shalom.